Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Labyrinth of Refrain. Alright, so we're back at the Caravan, and it's time to report in. After beating up a bunch of midgets.
Clean, sparkling clean. Cleaning makes me happy and I'm happy when I clean.
So after the land of fairies, you arrived next at the land of gnomes. Interesting. Tracty, your spoils have been lacking as of late. Do you need additional puppet soldiers?
I won't say no.
Just a moment.
Jonia slips a piece of paper between the blackened pages of the Tractatus Demonstrum. Tracty received a soul pact. Amazing. Make sure to check it out.
With this additional soul pact, you can dispatch more puppet soldiers. Still, you may run low on puppets and souls. Souls are easy enough to find, but new puppets may be tricky. Well, even a backwater like this should have trade goods for sale. I'll ask the acting governor about it later. However, I suppose I made a mistake by failing to procure an alchemy pot in advance.
I don't believe it. Jonia never makes mistakes, and she never gets lost.
But do I really want to see the acting governor again? Do I really want to walk all that way? Do I? Hell no. Maybe I can send Luca. No, that won't work. Petrone will just try to scam her. Ugh, am I really the only one who can go?
Madam Dronia!
But I don't want to go out. Not with this leg. And what if I get lost? I mean, what if the peasants start to gawk at me? Maybe I should send Luca to summon Klaus, then ask him to bring the governor to me.
I do like how Jonia is trying to convince herself that she's actually got a good sense of direction. I mean, she's literally just talking to herself.
Madam Dronia?
But I don't want to deal with that guy either. Damn it.
Madam Dronia! We have a guest! Can I get the door? Is that okay?
What? A guest? Yes, that's fine, Luca.
Okay, coming! Be right there! Oh, you again.
Did you come back for your punishment, naughty boy? You've got guts, kid.
Well...
A large man entered the caravan.
This is Nemto. He's my boss. And I came back to apologize.
Why, that's very polite of you, but it's fine, really. I know how rowdy kids can be.
Huh? Boss?
Nemto bonks Fritz on the head.
Ow! I just gotta say, I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry about what happened before. Are you still butthurt?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Nemto bonks Fritz on the head again.
Ow! What was that for? I said I was sorry.
Look at Luca. He's like, yeah, someone else getting beat up. Nemto bonks Fritz on the head a third time.
Ow! That hurts, boss.
And Luca doesn't even get hit that much.
Let's just put this behind us. I'm already over it. Kids will be kids.
Nemto nudges Fritz with his elbow.
Oh, right. This is from my boss. I hope you'll accept it.
Jonia takes the craftwork from Fritz.
Not bad work. Did you make this?
Nuh-uh. My boss did. He's pretty good, don't you think?
By chance, are you also a skilled metal worker?
Nemto whispers into Fritz's ear.
He totally is. Boss repairs all the roofs and pipes in town. With the tinker gone, we've had to pick up the slack. But it's okay, because Boss is amazing. He can do anything.
I see. Then, can you make an alchemy pot?
Nemto whispers into Fritz's ear.
We don't know what that is. But if you got a blueprint and the casting process is normal, you can probably make it.
I see. Very good. Then I have a favor I'd like to ask.
Nemto points a thick finger at a nearby puppet.
Oh, those are for the puppet show. Are you interested in them too?
Nemto picks up one of the puppets and looks at it.
Well?
I think he's impressed. Boss likes to make puppets and dolls as a hobby. He's got a whole bunch of them.
I see. There is more to you than meets the eye, Mr. Nemto. This may be forward, but may I commission you to construct puppets for me?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Gotcha. He'll sell them to you at wholesale price through Patrone's shop. Buy as many as you need. It'll be great for business.
Deal. From now on, I will purchase any new puppets from the shop.
You just obtained the Soul-Packed Witch Troop pack. Now seems like a good time to explain covens and Soul-Packed. Using this Soul-Pact, you can form a coven and assign puppet soldiers as attackers within that coven. Assigning multiple puppet soldiers to one coven as attackers will increase the number of attacks they can perform in battle. Though it will consume reinforcement, you can press the X button at the command menu to issue separate commands to each attacker. Normally you can command a coven as a single unit, but this way you can order one attacker to attack and the other to use a healing item. Something to note, the only way you can use items in combat is by using specific commands. You'll notice that there's also a slot for a supporter role within the Witch Troop Pact. Supporters do not actively fight, but they still receive experience, depending on the Soul Pact. Depending on the Soul Pact, the role may also provide an additional benefit. Within a Soul Pact, there will be separate slots to assign puppet soldiers as attackers and supporters. Mastery of supporter slots will greatly expand your strategic options and help you gain the upper hand in battle. You probably already know this, but you can find additional Soul Packs inside the Labyrinth. Soul Packs can have a variety of slots and effects, as well as different donum to teach. Make sure you check each one you find. You can now purchase puppet parts at the marketplace. You have obtained 3 Witch Troop Packs. You have obtained 3 Soul Vials. So yeah, we have we have 4 Soul Vials and 1 puppet part, and we can now buy puppet parts. Got new petitions. We got the Hide from Enemies, it looks like. Yeah. Learn the skill Silent Steps. While hiding in the Labyrinth, you'll be slightly harder for enemies to find. I've rarely attempted to use this, and anytime I've used it, it's never worked. Like, usually what ends up happening is the enemy ends up turning in my direction and moving towards me anyway. Like, they didn't spot me, it's just they happen to move in that direction. So, not going to worry about that. I am going to go ahead and get the spoils list, which unlocks the Tier 2 version, which of course is much more expensive. The Tier 2 version is, I believe, it's the treasure hunts for the higher level sections of Campanula. The area that I've been warning you guys about, for multiple sessions now. Alright. Got new products. We now have access to the puppet repair solution. It restores percentage-based HP. Stick those broken bits back together. And we got some various parts and puppets and all that good stuff. Alright, we also have access to now the Witch Troop Pact, which has Heal, Sharpen, Piercing Rush, and Hasten Self. And the 2 attacker slots both give increase max HP by a small amount. And then the supporter role will give 10% of that character's hit to the attackers. So essentially, if you have a supporter here, it'll actually buff up their hit chance. Alright. Of course, the coven costs are a bit expensive, but this is our first way to actually get multiple puppets into the field. As for Sharpen 1, raises attack for 3 rounds. Piercing Rush does slashing and piercing. And then Hasten Self increases action speed for 5 rounds. Hasten Self is self only. Sharpen, you can actually buff another coven. So this is actually our first pack that actually can be used as a support role. Something else to note, you might notice the use conditions over here on the right, just below all the stats and stuff, in between above the no requirements, there's use conditions. And Sharpen has a use condition. You can only use Sharpen 1 if you have a supporter. So some Donums actually have slot requirements, like you have to fill in all the slots, or at least certain slots, in order to activate certain abilities. So in this case, if you want to use Sharpen 1, you have to have a supporter. Something else to note about the supporter, supporters only get 30% experience, and then the attackers only get 95% experience instead of the standard 100%. Alright, so with that in mind, it's time to do some recruiting, as well as some shuffling, to say the least. So, what do I want to set up? Alright, I'm going to switch you two. I'm going to remove you, and I want to make an archer line with Nidary. And then let's go ahead and go to the market. We'll do some shopping. Puppet parts are 3,000 each, so with this I'm practically broke now. So let's go ahead and sell some junk. We're going to sell... I'm going to sell one bag of the gold coins, which will get back my money. That should put us in good shape for now. I'm going to go ahead and save right now, just in case I want to change my mind. Alright, so... I can essentially craft 4 puppets right now. So what I'm going to do... Just checking a few things. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves some archers. We'll get you. We are going to name you... Ryson. Alright, I don't remember what stats I went with for you. Yeah, we'll go brave.
Would you like some fresh milk?
Alright, whatever, we'll go with that voice.
A moment's hesitation could kill you.
100% accuracy.
And we'll do that one. Alright. We will stick with Sharps, and we're going to stick with Moon. Skill selection, of course, we're going to get Crossbow Salvo. And her lucky number is going to be... that. Alright, great character.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Alright. And we're going to make... anything else I would like to mess around with? We're gonna go ahead and make one more Mad Raptor. And we're gonna name her... what should I name her? It's Rikako. Give me a moment. Yep, Rikako. Confirm. Brave Still. Sharp. Moon. Skill Selection. Crossbow Salvo.
You better treat me right.
Okay, so we got that going. So with this, we're gonna go ahead and throw in Ryson for Kako. And we're just gonna do Optimize. Give her a Witch Amulet. And then for you, the only thing I really care about for this slot is hit chance. Okay. Because like I said, the rest of it doesn't really matter because she's in the support slot. Okay, so that takes care of that. We do have enough poppets to create 2 more. Or enough materials to make 2 more poppets. So what we're going to go ahead and do is make a bell team. When I originally... my first playthrough of this, I actually used the Witch Troop packs as the tanking packs, so I essentially had like 4 spears, just 4 Astar Knights or whatever, just wrecking shit. Alright, takes care of all of that. I actually want to switch you over. Okay. Alright, let's go to the puppet workbench. Not sure why it always takes a while to load that page. Anyway, we will go with Theatrical Star. We will name you Mystia. Alright, I believe you went with something else. What was it? Is it Passionate? I think it's Passionate.
You can do it! I'm rooting for you!
Okay. Sharp. I think I went with Standard. Yeah, I just went Standard. Doesn't really matter, because one of these people is going to end up in the other... support slot. Anti-Donum Heresy. Yeah, that's the one we want. Lucky number.
Hey, hey! Nice to meet you.
Alright, and then one more of these. And we're going to name you... Give me a moment. Alright, that'll do. We're gonna call you Kokuma.
Here!
Passionate, sharp, Donut Heresy, and
Oh, are you my new slave?
okay. Alright, so we got our team. So for our brigade formation, we're going to put Mistia in that slot. And Kuma here. So I'm putting Misty a theatrical star in this slot, mainly just to give the additional rapport bonuses so they can gain rapport faster. Alright, looks like the equipment went in just fine. Alright, so let's go with Witch Amulet. And then you got what you need. Put that there. Actually, don't put bells in here. Now, what we want is anything that has high hit. Oh wow, so if you have D rank in a proficiency, you actually can't equip the item. That's the first time I've ever seen something that can't be equipped. Alright, so I'm going to give you a silver sword. And this fierce damage sword. You already have no room for those. Don't need that. Can't have that. And... okay, so that's all she needs. Like I said, I was just getting her things that give her increased hit. I do have one more Witch Troop pact if I want to mess around with it. I am not going to. Alright. I believe that's everything. And explore the labyrinth and delve even deeper. That's all we got going on for us. All that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Alright. Okay. It's gonna get a bit messy because we have two characters at level 1, but we'll make do. Alright. Astrum Kingdom. Brigade cost is now 30.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Alright, let's do this.
I hope this works. Here I come.
So yeah, even at level 1,
I know.
Bryson outspeeds.
Victory is ours.
Okay. Purifying Butterfly. Battle Glove. I do want to go ahead and loot what I can here, so let's go ahead and go on a little bit of a trip here.
I won't let you down. There. Yeah. All set. Huh? Yeah. You can't get right.
We won, thanks to me.
Soothing Egg. Alright, keep going north. toy sword. Oh, the toy sword is what we need for that one delivery thing. Though a toy, it can be dangerous in the wrong hands of children. Or wrong child's hand.
All set. Let's go! You can't get me! Right? Huh? I hope this right there! V for victory! Yay! I'll wipe the floor with you. There! Miss me! There! Right there! Oh! Victory is ours!
Victory! Alright, grab that. Putrid Silver Sword. That's a nice little weapon there. It's much better than the lance I have right now, and it has a high chance of inflicting stench. So yeah, we'll go ahead and use it for now.
I won't let you down! Miss me! Oh, there! Yeah. There! Alright? Alright!
I know.
Yes! Victory!
Alright, coven levels increased, that's good. I wanted to check the key up the locked door here. Okay, blue key is needed for that. Smash, smash, smash. Alright, okay, yeah, there's one chest over here and a door.
Let's begin.
Alright? Miss me? This is nothing! That was a good one! Huh. Here I come! I hope right there! There! Yes! Victory!
Yeah, once, hey, string footwear. Pretty much once, Kokuma and, Ryzen get some levels, our damage output's gonna go pretty high. And this is me holding back, like, honestly, if I wanted to go really all in, I could have just went with 4 Star Knights, or 6 Star Knights, and just wreck shit. Anyway. Alright, Kokuma has her stuff. You have your stuff. Okay, cool. In that case, I could just give you this. It'll be fine. That increases hit, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So yeah, the support slots, all they need is items that increase their hit. Silver Spoon. Silver Spoon keeps enemies at bay for 100 steps. What this will do is it'll prevent any additional enemies from spawning. So the way you use the Silver Spoon is you use it before you go down some stairs. Because if you do it before you go down some stairs, none of the enemies will spawn. If you do it after the fact, it kinda isn't that useful. Because the enemies will already have spawned. Alright, and you have 2 ways to get to the same place, it looks like. Yep, 2 ways to get to the same place. Estrom's wall is thick, the corner seems indestructible. Good for them.
All set. Let's go! There! You can't get... Oh! Victory is ours!
Obtain memoirs of a severed head. Changes a character's outward nature to cheerful. Fireproof veil.
Let's begin.
Alright? Alright! Alright? I hope this works! Yes! Victory!
Okay, nothing of note. whisk you back to base, but you'll lose nearly all the mana you've found. That's not true, you lose about half. Mana bomb made from boiled mana and other ingredients. I think that's all the items. I am trying to read all the descriptions as we go along. Fireproof Veil. Increases flame resistance for 3 turns. I have never used those items.
I'm nervous. Right? I hope this works.
I probably should have, because there's some fights where you do fight things that use a lot of fire damage. Alright, there's a locked chest over there. Leather bag. Livestock collar. Provides decent amount of charm, and that's about it. Some stats.
I won't let you down. All right.
We won, thanks to me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Should have known that. Gnomish key required. Spring footwear. Yeah, the micromanaging for gear definitely gets rather ridiculous as we go along.
Right there.
Oh, this is a gnome squadron, and we killed it.
Victory is ours.
Bloodstone.
I'll wipe the floor with
There. Here I come. Justice has been dealt.
Traveler's cloak. We'll give it to Coke. Yeah, looks like everyone else is fine. Like I mentioned many times before, the support role doesn't need it.
Let's begin.
Right there. Right
Crossbow salvo.
Excellent victory.
It's really tempting to just make an entire group of mad raptors with crossbows. The only thing that's pretty much deters me from doing so is we don't really get that many crossbows, or at least not good ones, to actually equip people with. So despite the fact we need a blue key for this, you can actually just break this wall here and go around. Okay, Slave Lance. That's everything here.
won't let you down. Right? I hope this works. Yeah! V for victory! Yay!
I'll wipe the floor.
Miss me? There! All set. Justice has been dealt.
Obtain black rat corpse. The dead body of a tiny black rat contains faint traces of mana. Alright, more string footwear. Alright, looks like everyone's equipped with shoes now. That's good. Alright, we'll get around this wall. Jump down here. Gets us to here. Alright. Just circle around this way. Godwall Old Shield. So yeah, just a straight up legendary old shield. There you go. Okay, so we got everything here. Let's go up this direction.
All set. Let's go! Right?
Yeah! Yeah!
Victory is ours!
Charred Gecko. Less likely to be stunned by enemy attacks. Grilled to perfection.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Cannibal Balloon Squadron over there. Yeah, we're just gonna go all in on them.
There!
Yeah.
All set. I hope this works!
Excellent victory.
Yeah, I mean, we're just so strong right now, it's kind of ridiculous. We got a rock from that. Okay. Present to myself. Upward bomb. There's a ton of enemies over there. I believe it requires a blue key to get around it. Yep. But of course we can just bash that wall open.
Let's give it everything we've got! Right? Ah! Oh!
We won! Thanks
Yeah, thanks to
me.
stockpiling XP, we're actually ahead of the level curve quite a bit. And it's probably going to remain that way for a while. Alright. Rigid Mander Sandals. Give this to you. Give this to you. Give you this. Golden Compass again. Swift Knife. That has a 66 hit chance. Okay.
I'll wipe the floor with...
Right? Yeah! All set. I hope this
Well,
works!
good job on buffing your attack. You're still gonna die.
Excellent victory.
Those gnome squadrons can actually do a reasonable amount of damage to you because they can actually hit multiple targets. This area is
All
just
set.
jam-packed with
Let's go! You can't
everything.
get- Right? Boom! All set.
Go.
Excellent victory. Let's begin.
Alright. Boom! Right there! Yeah! Victory is ours! All set. Let's go! There! Yeah, yeah! That was a good one! Yeah! All set. Huh? Justice has been dealt. I won't let you down. Ha! You can't get me. Ha! Yeah!
But yeah, the squadron attacks entire covens.
I
But since my covens are... my front line is just single unit
There!
covens, they don't actually get hit with that much AoE, which is good. I believe if they get their charge up attack off, it hits an entire row, essentially. Toy jewelry. Toy sword.
I'm nervous. There! Miss me? Want you? There! Yeah! Alright! I hope this works!
What?
Here!
Oh wow, I actually lived around. Oop.
We won, thanks to me.
Bloodstone. Conquer leaf. The unusual leaf of the conquer tree. Alright, so I know where that goes. That's progression.
Let's begin.
There! Yeah, yeah! There! Ah! Right? Victory is ours!
If I wanted to, I could have 3 witch packs right now, and just not have some of them have supports. But I'm not doing that. That requires a blue key. Okay. So, don't need that at all. Anything else to tackle? Nope. Looks like we get about this far. I knew you titans would rampage this way, so we set up an ambush. Attack!
I won't let you down!
Alright. Use Donum, Sharpen. Use Donum, Sharpen. Use Donum, Lamp Fog. And then the rest of you guys can attack.
How's this?
So yeah, that battalion charge hit the entire
together.
vanguard.
Witness the power of Donum.
Yeah!
Get it together.
Hitting pretty good, it's just I have 2
Witness the
healers, so it's not
power
gonna
of
matter.
Donum.
Huh? Got it!
Gore hits. The entire left battery was destroyed by that hit.
Excellent victory.
Grr, capture those titans. Stand down, Commander. Oh, Madame Pecorino. Well, I don't know who you people are, but you've made quite a mess here. I will consider any further violence to be a declaration of war against the kingdom of Astrom. Surrender and lay down your arms at once. Refuse and you will experience suffering so exquisite you will be begging for death's embrace. You heard Madame Pecorino. Drop your weapons, lay down, and put your hands behind your head. No. Resistance is futile. Do it, Commander. Attack! The gnome soldiers began throwing heavy iron nets. At the same time, a strange gas began to fill the area. You slowly lost consciousness as you succumbed to the hypnotic effects of the gas. Incapacitated, you had no choice but to be taken prisoner. Our kingdom will reign for 1,000 years. Hail Madame Pecorino. Hail Madame Pecorino. You hear the soft voice of a gnome. Hey Titan, wake up. We're the Anti-Kingdom Alliance, aka the AKA. Basically, we're rebels, and we're here to rescue you. Ever since that witch Pecorino showed up, everything's been all messed up. We want to overthrow that evil witch and restore peace. We know you guys are magic creatures, not titans, so we want to join forces with you. To prove our loyalty, I'll give you the key so you can escape. Will you help us? With this blue key, you can easily go wherever you want in the kingdom. You obtain the blue key. I don't know if this key will fit in the gate to the camp. If it doesn't, you might have to break out somehow. So what do you say? Will you help us? Sure. You will? Great. Our rebellion is finally paying off. Our plan is to attack from inside the Grand Castle. They probably won't expect you to help to be helping us. Do whatever you gotta do to take down Pecorino. Alright, we're counting on you. Alright, that was awful. Compose yourself and continue exploring. Alright, so we got the blue key. So at this point, there's a lock here, but it can only be opened with the golden key. If you didn't have enough reinforcement to break out, it would kind of be a problem. Enemies are more likely to crit if your karma is too high. Indeed. Soothing egg. So right now I actually can't see the enemy that's here. There's actually an enemy like literally in front of that door right now. There it is.
Let's give it everything we've got!
So you got Titan soldiers and Gnome Squadron. Titan soldiers are pretty vulnerable to piercing.
Right? Yeah! The time is now! Right there! Here I come! Ha, there! Yes!
I think someone just said you kinda smell.
For victory! Yay! I'm nervous.
Alright, Guardian Statue. These have 1,000 HP. Not the boss one.
There! I hope this works! Yeah! Alright!
Now it's a sneaky statue.
I know.
So Ryson actually didn't attack because of the poison. It said she was too poisoned to attack.
Yeah!
Yeah. The Guardian Statues can hit with AoE spells, so it's definitely a good idea to try to take them out as quickly as you can. And here we are. The Red Goat Pack. Alright, this is a so this has 2 slots. Both of them get increased attack power. And the gimmick for this is there's that W means it's women only. So only women, female puppets can actually fill these slots. So I'll probably be switching to that pact in a sec. Probably put my Bad Raptors in there. Alright, let's get you a new shield. Oh yeah, that's an upgrade. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video for right now. I am the Depressed Eel, and this was Labyrinth Refrain, Coven of Dusk. See you guys later.